Hi everyone, this is AJ, your host for A Little Wisdom Wednesday. Is it wrong to want money or success? Let's start by saying this. Wanting success or money is not wrong. The Buddha never said that having wealth or being successful is immoral. What truly matters is why do you want it? Where is that desire rooted, and what kind of actions does it lead you to? In other words, it's worth thoroughly penetrating and knowing your deep motivation behind, and how you're trying to achieve that. We live in a capitalistic society where success is often measured by how much money you make, what kind of car you drive, what position you hold, or how many followers you have on IG. Money becomes a universal tool. It can be efficient and convenient, but the danger lies in how we relate to money. Do we use it as a tool to support our well-being and others, or do we let it control our self-worth, our relationships, and our peaceful mind? So, let me ask you something. Let me ask you, how do you define success? What would make you feel successful? How much money do you think you need to finally feel secure or free? Most people these days would answer something like, I want financial freedom. And that's understandable. Life is tough, the economy is unstable, and many of us feel trapped in stressful work environments. But if you look deeper, the desire often stems from something else. We want to be comfortable. We want more free time. We don't want to wake up to back-to-back meetings or deal with the difficult managers. We want to provide ourselves with shelter, food, maybe some luxury without too much effort. If we really examine this closely, what we are calling freedom is often just another form of greed. Excessive greed makes us ignorant and blind. Just look at all the scams, white-collar crimes, and other systemic abuses. People are willing to take others' lives, sometimes literally to get what they want, right? Money, reputation, fame, or whatever they believe defines success. Let me clarify. If you're willing to work hard, take care of others, and dedicate yourself with passion towards your goals, that's not greed. That's a healthy desire, passion, or what we call chanda in Pali, a wholesome motivation. But when we start comparing, clinging, or trying to shortcut our ways to comfort, when we want success not to serve but to escape, that's when we get into trouble. That's when tanha or craving takes over. Sometimes when we feel uneasy about wanting success or money, it's because part of our mind already knows something is off. There are usually two possibilities. One, it's laziness. We know it takes effort, and part of us is whispering, I don't want to go through this hard part. I just want the sweet part, reward. Two, it's guilt. A deeper awareness that pursuing success in this system might mean someone else loses. In our society, for one person to win, another often has to lose. If you get promoted, someone else might not. If you keep your job in a layoff season, someone else was let go, right? Some people argue that competition is healthy. Yes, maybe. But what happens when the drive to win becomes everything? What happens when we become numb to others' suffering? When stepping over people becomes normalized? This is where Buddhist teachings become incredibly important. One thing about greed, it's never satisfied. It doesn't end. You make 50K, then you want 100K, then what, 200, 300? It's endless. You want a man, you're searching for a man with a sexy body, and with intelligent brains, and with a rich bank account, and with a gentle, caring heart. The greed never ends. But here's the good news. One thing about compassion and love is it's also limitless. So the question becomes, which one do you want to strengthen in your life? Which one do you want to build your identity on? When we chase a success rooted in greed or insecurity, we end up miserable, stressed, burnt out, and isolated. Why? Because no amount of money or achievement can fill the void created by a lack of self-awareness, self-compassion, self-love, and genuine care for others and your community. Revisit your reasons. Are you pursuing money and success for personal growth, contribution, and meaning, or are you trying to escape something? Are you chasing an image? If you're feeling stressed, anxious, or even depressed about your career or your choice, maybe it's not the path or job that's wrong. It's your motivation, value, or mindset that needs your attention. The Dhamma teaches us that our life is much, much bigger than any label, any title society gives us. Your worth is not defined by your job title or bank balance. Your value and yourself and your life itself is not measured in numbers, but in awareness, attention, and action. Let your ambition be led by wisdom, not your ego. Let your goals be fueled by compassion, not fear. When you do that, success becomes something that benefits others too, and money becomes just a tool, not your master. Your life is far more meaningful than how much you earn. Your purpose is deeper than your title, and your peace begins when you remember that. This doesn't mean that pursuing success or money is inherently bad. It's the how and the why behind the pursuit that they matter.